Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you my updated review on the Huda Mercury Retrograde palette. As always, if you're new, consider subscribing. This month's giveaway is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. So moving on, but before we talk about Huda, I want to talk about something I picked up from Sephora, which was the Luminous Dewy set. Now this set retails for $65. With the VIB or Rouge discount, you get it for much less. This is price-wise definitely a bargain because the mist by itself is $48 and it's full size, and the canvas by itself is $22 for that mini. So you are getting a deal because those two by themselves are $70. Now the canvas does pick up a lot of dirt. I've had one in the past, and like if you use your fingers, it does get dirty pretty quickly. But as far as the price, because you're getting these two, and if you love Tatcha, I would say this is probably worth it. But if you're allergic to bee stings, I've heard some people have a nasty reaction to some Tatcha products. Now before I talk about my Fenty Beauty gloss set and how I got these swatches, I want to first go over how I got these swatches, which is through the new Huda Retrograde palette and brush set. So as you guys saw in my previous video, this brush set retails for $44 and the Mercury Retrograde palette retails for $67. So no, I don't think this palette is worth full price. It does have some unique shades in there, but I've yet to see someone do a look with this bright green color. I don't know why I haven't seen people use that bright green in their looks, but definitely everybody's reaching out for that purple and that pressed glitter color. As far as the price, definitely go get it on sale or see if someone places that people sell these for a discount. Now as you can see from these swatches, some of them are showing up not so great on my skin. I haven't used any primer or any wet formula here. I just wanted to see how these shadows perform by themselves. Now some of these shades, especially the matte ones, they do have talc in them. So if you have any kind of irritation to talc, I don't think this is a good palette to get if you are allergic to talc. Now the shimmers do have a different formula, as well as some of the pressed glitters. So speaking of pressed glitters, you probably want to use the special glitter brush that it comes with. That was the only reason I bought this brush set, is because of the pressed glitter brush set. And I also wanted to compare the light green or blue next to a tart green to see if I can find a dupe here. I couldn't find the exact same shade for that light green, but the Tarte palettes do smell really, really nice as opposed to the Huda ones, which sometimes people say to them it smells a little bit like gasoline or nothing at all. They're not like fragranced, but I'm still looking for a light blue or light green in my collection. These are my depotted Kat Von D shades that I had from the past. I don't buy a whole lot of Kat Von D these days, but I'm seeing maybe like one dupe here. These were like from her older collections. I don't think they're even being sold anymore, but I'm just trying to see if I can find dupes for this green shade, because that's the only shade that really stands out. Now as for my final thoughts on this palette, I did get a lot of fallout with the glitter shades, the shimmer like Nebula and Mercury. The mattes were a lot more stable on the eye, but I did get like a little bit of irritation almost to the shimmer shades, especially when I put it on my eye. I did get a little bit of reaction to the shade Nebula, which is the pressed glitter shade. I feel that the formula in this palette is not as creamy as the new nude palette that they came out with last year. So I'm still debating whether if it was even worth spending the $65 or $67 for this palette. And if you're on the fence like me and you have some allergies, I think it's best to skip it. So another set I wanted to talk to you about before I give you my final thoughts on this is the Kim Kardashian KKW GLAM Bible set. Now this GLAM Bible set comes with eyeshadow palette, 2 brushes, a nude lip liner in the shade Iconic, and this actually retails for $150, you guys. But look at how dirty it already got. Like, I just had this palette for a few days and it's already picked up so much. I found out it's actually about the same price to buy the individual items separately. It includes the Smoky Volume eyeshadow palette. Now this eyeshadow set, for me, it was just too smoky. It reminded me too much of the Urban Decay Naked Smoky with the random peach color in there. I don't really wear a whole lot of smoky looks, and some of the colors didn't really perform super well on my skin. Same goes with the eyeliner. It was really hard to sharpen and use. And it's really hard to sharpen these because it doesn't really perform super great, and even though it's creamy, it's hard to work with. The lashes, I found that, you know, they're a little bit hard to apply because they don't have a perfect round shape at the bottom, as you can see. And the mascara, it's nothing special. I feel like they just did a random mascara in there. The only special thing about this set is the 2 lipsticks, which are very nude, and the lip gloss, which is slightly opaque. The lip liner also, I found that was decent. If you're a lip liner user, I think you could just buy all these separately and you'd probably get more of your money's worth if you just bought the blush and the highlighter and the lipsticks. I feel like the eyeshadow palette and the other side of it, the eye side of it, is not so great. But as far as the blush, I thought I was impressed with the blush and the lipsticks. The highlighter is a little bit, the packaging is a little bit hard to open with this, and like I said, it does catch a lot of dirt. So I think overall, unless you're like a massive KKW fan, I think that if you want to buy these, probably just buy them separately. The lip colors are a little bit, they're more on the creamy side, so you do get a nice shade in there if your skin tone is medium to deep. But for fair skin, I think you can probably also get like a nice nude in there, like a maybe deeper peach color. So yeah, $150, not worth it. No, buy them separately. Going back to the Fenty Beauty lip glosses, now I've heard a lot of great reviews about this set, so I went ahead and just bought it anyway. And then the only gloss that impressed me was the color Fussy, which is the one from the far right. And this color like actually showed up on my skin, and it's their most popular selling lip gloss color, which is, it's like a medium nude mauve color. The other colors, I will say, for me, like, I didn't do much. I'm just not a huge gloss person. Again, if you're a Fenty supporter, I think, and you want to support her, that's fine. I think you should go ahead with this purchase. But I felt like it was a little excessive for me, and maybe it's a good gift for someone who really loves Fenty Beauty. I don't know. I felt like this was a little bit too shiny, and it kind of wears off still on me. Like I have a habit of just wiping my lip when it comes to like something that's super heavy on my lips, and I feel like this gloss was a little bit heavy for me, and it's hard for me to forget that it's on my lips, so I end up smudging it. So from all these sets, don't recommend KKW. Not sure about Fenty. Tatcha is good if you're interested in it and you don't have allergies. The Huda Beauty, the brush set, is a little bit on the expensive side just to buy one single brush. I want to say, yeah, definitely skip on the KKW. Only buy the lip products separately. The gloss, I wanted to compare it real quick with the Fenty. It's not the same, guys. It's not the same. Fenty quality is definitely better than KKW quality for sure, but I'm just not a gloss person. I think out of all of these, probably Fenty wins. Charlotte Tilbury, I went to buy this palette in the store. I feel like I have a lot of these neutrals already. I didn't want to just go waste another palette. The green was the nicer color out of all of those in the Charlotte Tilbury collection, but I'm still on the fence about buying this, so I just swatched it in store a little bit. Unfortunately, because these Sephora stands are so dirty, I don't usually get to swatch a lot out there because it's already been overused. Like these Pat McGrath palettes look really disgusting to touch, so I avoided that. And as far as the Charlotte Tilbury, I'll pass because I already own those colors in ColourPop, and I'll pass this Jessica Rabbit one too. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, let me know your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.